guys, I gotta apologize. I get to say sorry today. I am not above it, and Diablo 4 proved me wrong. The Blizzard team, the video I made talking crap, that got a couple thousand views. Thank you for that, by the way, guys. I'm actually only 20 hours away now from remonetizing my channel. Back when I used to play WoW 15 freaking years ago. That's how old I am. Obviously, you can tell by the beard. But they did it. When you look at this league in total, for 3 months, a new class. Now, and the new class is broken. Like I've always said, when Blizzard releases a new class, it's broken. They announced at the Game Awards that Paladin was going to be in the season. I immediately went and bought it. The season mechanics, yes, it sucks. It's annoying. It's stupid. I literally played it waiting for PoE 2 to come out. I played the new season. That is all I have played, okay? But they did a great job, so I have to apologize for talking so much crap. When you look at the league as a total, I thought so far what I've played, and I'm going to go back and play it once I'm sick of PoE 2, which probably won't be for a while, but the way that they did season mechanics and the new season journey, I thought was absolutely fantastic. It gives you things to do and objectives in order to move on. Do I think it could be optimized? Well, yeah, 100%, but it's a brand new system. So I'm not going to judge them on a new system that they just put out, right? I'm not going to shit on them for that. But I got to show you guys something because this is what EHG needs to learn. So they launched the Paladin. You had to pay for the expansion to get early access to the Paladin. They have the Starforge characters out, which look incredible. This is dope. This is their microtransaction shop. And keep in mind, you pay for this game. But look at the skins, guys. Look at the skins. Look at these are all... This one sucks. But these are dope. Like, look at this skin. This is Executioner shit. Like, this is Paladin. Like... It's expensive, but you know what? People are going to buy it, right? I got points because I bought the expansion, right? I bought the good version. I gave Blizzard more money, as I've said many, many times in the past. I am pay piggy, okay? If you give me a reason, I will continue to buy your shit. I thought the season mechanic I played with so far as like how the actual powers, I thought is terrible, just awful. The game still is the exact same game, which sucks. But I had so much fun playing the Paladin, just leveling it up, playing and doing the different objectives along the way to unlock more difficulties and more shit. I thought those things were great. This is the kind of shit. Now, here's the problem with Blizzard, guys, and this is what I hope they do, and I hope they learn this lesson. There's two things. Is the first one, what you need to do is you need to tease this. So you need to say, hey guys, we're going to go over all this season stuff, but then at the end and in trailers and hint at something else is coming with the season. Because if you would have said, hey guys, we're not going to launch the season until after the Game Awards, you're going to find out why. It's going to affect this season and it's going to be dope, right? Little teasers, little snippets, little Easter eggs, little things to get people hyped to watch the reveal and then log the fuck in. That is what you missed. And your marketing team dropped the ball on this. The development team this time around, like with this class, with the new way to progress your character, we'll count the powers as just an L. But overall as a season, that's good content, right? The amount of stuff that they changed, that's what Blizzard does. That's the Blizzard of old that says, we're going to throw a new class at you if you buy the expansion. We're going to launch it with all these skins, which are $28 a piece, right? Like, but we're going to do this. And you know what? That's how you do it. EHG, this is how you make money, by the way. They're going to have a good Q4. They're going to have a good Q4. This saved their quarter four. If you're if you're on the board, you go, okay, yeah, all right. But I think their marketing team dropped the ball on that. All right. I think that's the biggest thing is I think their marketing team really, really, really dropped the ball on that. So the two things that I think to take away from this are hey, let's improve the seasonal journey, so to speak, right? Which I thought was fantastic so far. Now, again, I haven't played all the way through it yet, and I will. I will go back and play this game because the Paladin was fun. It was overpowered, which is what you want. I got to play Hammerden with the spinning hammers, which the nostalgia for an old guy like me, an old fucker like me, right? That is what you want. Overall, if I'm rating this as a season amongst Blizzard seasons, season 2, number 1. Best season they've ever done, not even close. Season 11 is there. Season 11 is number 2. You got a new class. They revamped how stuff works. They put in the dungeons again, which were fun. There's stuff to do outside of just sitting in Helltide, smashing a fucking enemy for 60 levels, and then your end game is smash the enemy for 300 levels of Paragon. That is essentially their gameplay. So this gave you stuff to do. Now, the second thing that I told you, this is the other problem, is this stuff has to go core. This has to be added and then add more to the game. You can't spend all this time developing seasonal stuff and never add it to the base game so that future seasons have it. You fucked up with Foulborn, or not Foulborn, but with the uniques, with the special uniques. Those need to be added back in the game. Next season, you need to say, hey, everyone loved this feature. We messed around with it a little. There was some stuff that was overpowered. There was some stuff that was underpowered, so we fixed it. But this is a system that you guys like, so we're adding it core. That allows more builds. And then you can add more stuff onto that system each season. Imagine if you got 5 legendaries and then 5 uniques that were special, right? Like, these are things you can do as a development company that aren't going to take a lot of dev time, right? Phenomenal job. I think the seasonal mechanics, I think you need to add new things for people to do. Yes, the tower didn't launch. When you think about that, if this season would have launched with tower as well, if this season had tower as well, best season they've ever done. I was wrong. I'll admit it. I'm sorry, Blizzard. Good job, Blizzard. I haven't said those words in a long time. For Diablo 4, I haven't said it since season 2. Good job, Blizzard. You did a great job. You did a phenomenal job on this. You are moving in the right direction. This is what players want to see. And I'm telling you, now, I did what I said I was going to do. I played it till PoE 2 launched, and then as soon as I could get in the queue for PoE 2, I turned off the game, and I'm not going to play it again until I'm done with PoE 2, because PoE 2 is a better game. It's a better game than D4. It's an unarguable point. I don't care what kind of player you are. It's a better game. And I'll get into that later. But I have to give you this. I have to give you your kudos today. You did it. You did a great job, and I'm proud of you guys. Like, I'm not a hater anymore. Now, you've burned me out of 11 seasons, 2 out of 11, not a good record. You're 2-9. I might even give you a 3-8. I might even give you a 3-7-1. But the record looks like LeBron's finals record right now, okay? It's not a great record. But we can work on it. But if you're doing this stuff, and we got an expansion coming up, oh my God. Yes, this is it. This is the direction. This is the level of production. Now you need to add in things like Blight Tower Defense, things like the Vol Temple that they're doing, things like the Abyss feature where you go somewhere, like maybe not the Abyss feature because you guys already have that, but like add different things for people to do at endgame and tier the gear. Make the gear not just, okay, hey, these mythic uniques all drop from Torment 1 because you get a unique and you get a unique. Like, you're not Oprah. It's a game. You're supposed to progress, and you're moving in that direction. So the problem is now you have to focus and choose. You have to say, do we like this direction? The answer for you should be, yes, we do like this direction. We did a great job this season. How do we build on this? What you cannot do, you cannot take all of these things that you're doing each season and just throw them away. Make towers permanent and just add powers. Make powers permanent and add different powers every season. That way, every season you're getting new legendaries, maybe some new fucking talents every once in a while, right? Or just different ways to play the talents, right? Different uniques that have different modifiable things on them, right? And then different powers. And you can do those in 10, like you guys are so good, you can do it in 10 minutes if you want. And then you add a seasonal mechanic. And now you've got great seasons. Now you've got a game that people want to play for a couple weeks. And remember, you'll make money if people play for a couple weeks and are hyped. And you do Twitch giveaways. And you do like people will play your game. People will want to play your game. They'll want to stream your game. They'll want to do videos on your game, but you have to give them a reason to do it. And this was a absolutely 100% great job on Blizzard standard. This is an A++. If Towers would have came out, blown out of the water, best season you've ever done by a mile, even over season 2. I played every season. I got to tell you, I'm so excited to log back into my Paladin. I'm going to buy a skin. I'm going to use up all these little coins for my PayPiggy account, okay? Because I don't care. But you did great. I gave you $90. I bought the big dog. And the reason I bought the big dog, I was sitting there thinking about it when I woke up. And I said, let's look at what they did this season. Going into an expansion, I said, okay, they burned me this whole expansion, but we got Paladin, and they're going to give us another new class. Great. And we got Tower coming. Great. And the way that the seasonal journey is working, great. Here's $90. Yeah, done. Have my money. You did a good job. You earned me as a customer again. Great work, Blizzard. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments of what they're doing, about how you're feeling about that. I know that a lot of people haven't even played the season. I know there's a lot of people who are like, oh, it's Blizzard, blah, blah. Like, I get it, and I'm a shill just like everybody else, right? Like, I'm a genuinely D4 bad, but I got to tell you, D4 not bad this season. D4 not bad this season. D4 mid this season. Now again, I'm saying this season because overall, D4 bad. But season 11... D4 mid. What are your guys' thoughts? Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for getting me to remonetization, guys. I love doing this. I don't do this for money, obviously, at all. I don't get the views or the consistency to do it for money. But I do just want to say thank you so much. And hope you all have an awesome, awesome Christmas. Merry Christmas. If you don't like people saying Merry Christmas and they have to say Happy Holidays or you're offended, you're on the wrong fucking channel. Fuck off. Everyone else, have an awesome, awesome, awesome New Year's, Christmas, all of it. What a year. Worked hard. But great job, Blizzard. You ended on a high note, and I'm proud of you.